So, about art. Art to me is basically about spaciousness and light and openness to that, sensitivity to spaciousness and light. It's hard to talk about art from a point of view of trying to be a good-hearted Buddhist practitioner who's wanting to benefit people. My relationship to art has always been kind of mysterious. Suddenly there's something that triggers, I don't know what it is, something happens, a configuration of the mind, perhaps you could call it. And I am painting. I get the watercolors out, get the water out, put the paper on the table, and I paint. And my idea of painting is to put shapes and color together on paper in a way that is interesting and satisfying to me. And I haven't done that for a long time. I haven't felt moved to. I tried to a couple of times. Nothing was happening. And I think that the thing that is easiest for me now, since we have cameras on our phones, is to pick up the phone at some random time and find the instant, intuitive moment to point the camera and click, I have enjoyed Photoshop a great deal. And I noticed that when I do art, for example, the satsas, which is Buddhist, but it's also art. It's a satsa is a shape of a deity, an image of a deity in clay or plaster of Paris. And so in doing satsas, I would make the satsa, do the whole practice of making it. It requires visualizations and chanting and steps and so forth. And then I would paint it atypically, but in ways that I felt enhanced the image. And then I would take photos of the painted object, deity, rupa, and then I would Photoshop the photos, then print them and give them away as blessings and so forth. So to me, it's a never-ending process, the whole thing about creating something, piece of art. I did have an art show once, very small, very short-lived. I wasn't particularly interested in it. It scared me to death. Sold one little painting. I also wanted to put images on cards, blank cards, so I could make gift cards and sell them. And that just didn't seem to ever come to fruition. So I always felt like there was no point in doing art. For me, don't see myself as being an artist or someone who must do art, who, can't live without it, and so forth like that. It's, I never thought of anything that it brought me. So it's hard to talk about it. I never see a point to it other than sharing something that might be enjoyable to someone else. So in terms of what this platform of this channel is about, it really is not something that I'm moved to talk about. It doesn't seem to be beneficial to anyone else. I do appreciate the type of thought that went into those questions that were posed. And I wish I had better answers for you, but that's it. And about the art that I've posted online, most of it is more about photography than than my own, I don't know, painting or anything like that. So once again, I ask for questions. I would like questions that would have to do with someone needing an answer to something or wishing to have a different perspective given to them, based on, my experience and meditative work and practice and so forth. So, wishing everyone a happy Mother's Day.